No one like Hertz. No matter where you are, Hertz will do something. I can't remember what the other.
On our program, we have a guest who you've seen a couple of times on our show before, several times, and she has been known as a female mud wrestler. You know what I mean? All right. Now, Renee called me the other day and said, Wally, I've heard what you've been talking about, how ludicrous female mud wrestling is, and finally you've convinced me, and she says that she's now in a much better, nicer...
And today, weekdays at 11:30 on 56 KDOC.
And now, it's time for Hot Seat Highlights with Wally George. Stand by for hard-hitting comments by Wally on the issues of the day. And you'll be seeing highlights from the most explosive and controversial hot seat shows over the past 10 years. And now, here he is, the original voice of controversy and conservatism on television, Wally George.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. It is me, your fearless leader, Wally, is here with your Hot Seat Highlight Show as I present some of the most amazing, outrageous moments from the past 11 years of my Hot Seat Show. Every night, 12 midnight.
Get back to L.A.
Highlights, watch.
Okay. Now, all right. Now we will get to my victim on the hot seat tonight. Okay. Well, obviously you do not have too many supporters here tonight, Werner.
Oh, they're all my friends. They really are.
Okay.
Example of some of the fine people we have in Orange County.
The retail value to be $1,015. The actual retail value of
And Mort are pals again. Can you believe it? I think I'm going to get a little sick. How about you?
I think I am sick.
Watch us, 12 midnight until 1 a.m., Downey and George and Downey. Okay, thank you. We're back, Wally George here with Tony Fisch, who is defending the homeless. And as Ronald Reagan said, as George Bush said, we should certainly defend and protect and help the truly needy, but not the lazy loafer bums on the street today. You know, they used to come up and ask you, no, hold on. No, I'm talking now. It's my show, you idiot. Shut up. I'm talking. Shut up. I'll give you a chance in a minute. I'm talking. What Ronald Reagan said is, we should help the truly needy, but we don't help the lazy loafers, do we? Ronald Reagan really said?
Well, I can't remember.
Oh. Tony.
I don't recall.
Tony, I want to make a comment on your bag story. I loved your bag story, and I think it points out an important thing.
Yes, what's that?
If you don't want to be homeless, get a job.
Yeah! Now, Tony, I want you to respond to my answer. I have the answer. Just stop that, you idiot. I have the answer for the homeless problem. The answer is we get police vans to scour the streets, load those vans up with the homeless, and we drive them out to the desert where we'll put them in homeless camps. What do you think? That's the answer. We put them in homeless camps.
Wait, now, wait, you're finished talking. Yes, you are.
No, wait a minute, you can respond to this. We put them in homeless camps where they will be washed and where they will be given clothing from the Salvation Army, and then we'll put them to work. Now, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Well, I am sure that you're drinking jungle juice.
What's wrong with that?
And I'm going to tell you something.
What's wrong with that, Tony?
130 years ago. Shut up!
What's wrong with homeless camps?
130 years ago, we abolished slavery in this country, and 45 years ago, shut up! There were camps called Buchenwald and Treblinka and Auschwitz, and basically what you want to do, you want to take people that have social problems and that have rights, who have serious life problems, you want to take them out into the middle of the Mojave Desert where it's 120 degrees, and you want to treat them like dead animals. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. You have a real serious identity problem because you're a dead old animal.
I'll tell you what you have. You have a serious brain problem. I'm telling you something.
Well, no, I have a question.
No.
I have a question.
Hey,
I have a question.
No.
I have a question.
No, I'm answering you.
I have a question.
Give and take here, Tony. You talk and I talk.
You take it, I give, right?
Oh, yeah, I'll give you this.
You got Bill Bancroft in the middle of you, huh?
What I'm saying here is...
He's got this big stud in between
What I'm
me and I
saying
here, you know, tough guy.
Too much.
This guy obviously will not let me talk, so he will now be thrown out into the garbage heap. Now, what I was about to say, Bill, you and I can converse now.
All right.
What I was about to say is, these homeless camps are not to torture them. They're not supposed to be concentration camps. They're supposed to be camps where these people can be rehabilitated, washed and clothed, find them jobs. And if they don't want jobs, then we just send them out of state. What do you think about that?
You know, one of the things I think he missed was he pointed out the fact we have abolished slavery, but what we have not abolished is the responsibility to get a job and work for a living.
We cannot tolerate these people, Bill, who are coming in by the thousands because Mayor Bradley has called this a haven for the homeless, Southern California. And they're sleeping in the parks, they're sleeping on the beaches, they're sleeping on the streets, and they're coming more and more now.
And they're panhandling everywhere.
And you know what? Hey, they used to ask if you had some spare change. I had some bum come to me the other day and says, "Can you spare $10?"
Yeah.
Come on.
I did too.
And as Bill will verify, you know what? You go up to any of these panhandlers on the street, when they ask you for money, if you offer them a job, they'll run and hide, won't they?
That's right. Absolutely right. Absolutely.
So I say the only answer to get rid of this scum on our streets, to clean up our streets and our parks and our beaches and make it safe for our children and our families and the elderly, is to get them off the streets, put them in these camps, and then you say, well, who's going to pay for these camps, Wally? Well, I'll tell you who. These bleeding heart liberals like Martin Sheen and Jane Fonda.
Yeah, all right.
They're always crying about the homeless, that they have no place to go. Let them shell out some money. Put their money where their mouths are. I'll be right back.
Hey
gang, we've named the Loose Moose Saloon our official Anaheim fun spot. It's really great, and you'll love the casual and friendly atmosphere. Terrific live bands and dancing Wednesday through Saturday. Wednesday and Thursday, dollar drink nights. Be sure to ask for the special Wally drink when you come in. It's the experience of a lifetime, and a free autograph photo of yours truly just for stopping by the Loose Moose Saloon, also featuring pool tables, electronic darts, basketball. It's fun at the Loose Moose Saloon.
Are you bored? Maybe I can do something about it. Just pick up the phone, and I'll fulfill your fantasy. And we'll talk about anything you'd like.
Call 1-800-213-CUTE. That's 1-800-213-CUTE. $2 to $3.50 per minute, adults only.
Call now. I see no reason why you shouldn't.
Hey, when it comes to car phones, portable phones, and pagers, it's Cellular Depot in Anaheim. We've named right now terrific low prices. Mention my name and you get an extra special bonus discount for a limited time only, and a free autograph photo of yours truly just for walking in the store. Hey, coming into Cellular Depot, you are going to save like you would not believe. Tell them Wally sent you. Thank you. Hey, I want to remind all you people watching us here in the Southern California area that I'm on the air here in Southern California Monday through Friday at 12 midnight right here on this station with Hot Seat Highlights as I present to you some of the most outrageous moments from the past 11 years of my Hot Seat show, followed by the Morton Downey show at 12:30. So you don't want to miss that every night, Monday through Friday at 12 midnight, Hot Seat Highlights right here in Southern California only. Okay. Also want to remind you, Southern California-ites, that I'm on the radio every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. for the Wally George Great American Radio Special. As I look into the mailbag, as I answer your questions, as I review the news items of the day, play cuts from my albums. It's so wonderful, folks. You're going to love it. Quiz FM 96.7. Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. for the Wally George Great American Radio Special. Be tuned in. And tune into this now, because once again we present a Wally George Golden Oldie on this Saturday night. Yes, we're going to go back and present to you one of the most outrageous moments, some of the most outrageous moments from the past 11 years of my Hot Seat show. And we have a corker for you this time. You don't want to miss that. So settle back, turn up the volume, and here it comes, our Wally Golden Oldie of the night. Okay, right. But of course, every Saturday night we're all over the world. Okay. And now, David, it is time for our first guest, and a brand new guest, her first appearance here on the show, if you will, David.
Her first appearance, and the first one to meet you on the hot seat tonight, we have media critic Marilyn Rubin.
See, already, Marilyn, stop trying to milk the crowd. See, already, Marilyn, they don't like you because they know you're trying to put me down. Now, I understand. My understanding is, Marilyn, that as a media critic, you have watched my show from time to time, and guess what? She doesn't like the way I handle my guests. Now, what in particular is it about me, hold it, that you don't particularly like, Marilyn?
Well, Mr. George.
You may call me Master.
I'm afraid you would have to earn that position, okay. Mr. George.
Now, what is it about me that kind of gets under your skin, Marilyn?
Well, as a media critic, my job is to form an opinion on programs that are good for our society, or good for the world, good for America.
And what is your opinion of my show, Marilyn?
Well, after seeing your show on Saturday night, Mr. George, I have made a list.
She's made a list. She's making a list. I wonder if she's checking it twice. Maybe she's going to find out if Wally is naughty or nice. Because Lord knows Wally George is coming to town, isn't he?
Wally is here.
Wally is here. Okay. Hey, let's pay attention to her list now. Here's Marilyn's list after watching my show last Saturday. Go ahead,
And I would
Marilyn.
like you all to join me on checking it 3 times. I'd appreciate it,
Walk into the mic, Marilyn, so we can hear you. Hold it down. Here's her list. Okay, go ahead.
Upon viewing Saturday night's program, I found you to be absolutely rude to your guests.
Rude? How was I rude?
Because you don't let them speak a full sentence.
How dare you say that?
Sure he does.
My case in point, number 2, you brainwash your audience.
Wait a minute. Now, you have to explain that. How do you say that I brainwashed how do I do that? Brainwash the audience?
Precisely, you manipulate them into a big hysterical frenzy, which is good. We want people to be worked up about issues.
Now, wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Do I manipulate you? It just so happens, Marilyn, that my studio audience here happens to be great Americans, and they believe in what I believe in. Marilyn, I could not manipulate them. I'm not some Houdini. The reason these people come down here is because they're good, strong Americans, and they believe in a great America like I believe. So how can you say that I'm brainwashed? I can't make these people come down and sit in my audience or tune me in on television. They do it, Marilyn. You know why they come down here? Because they know I'm the best talk show host on television. Now, so?
I think this segment proves its point.
Now, what's that?
I think you speak badly of...
What's that?
You speak poorly of women. You're eagerly...
Hold on. I speak poorly of women?
You eagerly refer to them as bimbos if they disagree.
Now, Marilyn, hold on a minute. If a bimbo is a bimbo on this show, I will call her a bimbo. Marilyn, remember that world-famous quotation, a bimbo by any other name is a bimbo. Let's say it together. Bimbo, 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 out.
Marilyn, don't...
And she says I manipulate my audience.
If I may speak.
Yes, go ahead.
If I may speak. I had the opportunity to interview you last week for Rai Television 3 in Italy.
That's right. She did
Italians...
an interview with me for Italian television, and she was very rude to me, as a matter of fact. Wait a minute, Marilyn. You don't think that she could possibly be one of those bimbos, do you? I didn't say it. Is it possible?
All I'm saying is it's a shame. I found you to be very charming, very knowledgeable in certain areas, not all. When I came down here last week to interview you,
yes,
I expected not to like you, and I found upon interviewing you that I did like you.
She's trying to brainwash me now.
And then I saw your show, and I'm seeing how you're handling this interview, and it just further substantiates my opinion that you're sending out people very uneducated out into the streets with trash mentality of hatred and bigotry.
Are you saying that I preach hatred and bigotry on this program?
In some ways, yes, you do.
Oh, God! Now that's where I draw the line.
Please prove me wrong.
That's where I draw the line. Hold on. I have never said anything that even borders on bigotry or racism. I have been a staunch defender of Israel for years, and I have been a staunch defender of equal rights for all races, all races, all colors, all creeds. I've had Tom Metzger, the former Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan, sit on my program, and I have called him scum, which he is, and I think she's horrifying to say that I have ever said anything that is any way related to bigotry or racism. Am I right? Now, you prove me wrong.
No, number one, I did not say racism. And when I say the word bigotry, it does not mean against or for one particular race over another. There are many definitions of bigotry.
All right, where have I been?
You're going...
Point out where I've been bigoted. Give me an example of where I've been bigoted.
Your frame of reference on any given issue, whether it's bimbos or whether it's a media critic or whether it's someone that is not akin to your point of view, is strong and limited, and you don't expand. If you would expand on, and that's where the word bigotry does not mean against another race per se. It means you are taking a hard-nosed, stand against someone merely for the fact of what they are telling you, and without giving them a chance to, number one, explain, two, elaborate,
or three.
My point, Wally, is that your show, for anyone that has got anything over a 7th grade education, is boring.
Oh, Marilyn, I hate to have to argue with you here, but in 6 years, you're the most boring person I've ever had on this program.
Marilyn, these nice, sweet kids sitting out here don't have a bigoted bone in their body.
That's right.
And besides, don't criticize Wally for using the term bimbo about women. It's only been recently that we cleaned up the word bimbo. We used to call them worse than that.
Yeah, right on.
May I finish my list? I'm not finished with my list.
Let her finish her stupid, ludicrous list, okay? Go ahead.
Mr. George, you have an illegitimate son.
What? Are you crazy?
Becoming a son of your fathering this kind of television program. Is that not correct?
So
that's a metaphor. Do you understand what a metaphor is for?
One more on your list.
What's a metaphor?
Break. Yes. One more thing on your list.
What do you have anything to say about that? We've got the Geraldo Riveras that are becoming famous for having fights on television.
Let me say this. Okay, there are people like Geraldo and Morton Downey Jr.
Yes, that's exactly. You told me in our...
I'm going to shoot you out of here. You're out of here. Good night, everybody.
KDOC.
And now it's time for Hot Seat Highlights with Wally George. Stand by for hard-hitting comments by Wally on the issues of the day. And you'll be seeing highlights from the most explosive and controversial hot seat shows over the past 10 years. And now, here he is, the original voice of controversy and conservatism on television, Wally George.
Hey, I thank you very much. It certainly is a grand night. A great way to wind up your night right here with Wally. Every night at midnight, followed by Morton Dooley. Or whatever he calls himself these days. Morton Downey coming up after us on Saturday nights from 11 until 12 midnight. It is Hot Seat. The original voice of conservatism and patriotism and all that stuff. We started this whole thing 11 years ago as we beam out across America on the Channel America television network, 165 stations nationwide, internationally via satellite. Can you believe it? On Channel America. Tell your friends and be here as I tell it the way it really is, as I shake up those lunatic liberals. Right. To be a real American, you got to watch Wally every night. 6 nights a week. Okay. Now we got some great stuff for you, some highlights from the past 11 years, highlights from some of my most ludicrous, outrageous shows. Here's something for you right now. Take a look at this.
All right, very good. Now, next on our program, we have a guest who you've seen a couple of times on our show before, several times, and she has been known as a female mud wrestler. You know what I mean? All right. Now, Renee called me the other day and said, Wally, I've heard what you've been talking about, how ludicrous female mud wrestling is, and finally you've convinced me, and she says that she's now in a much better, nicer, more moral business than mud wrestling. So I've invited her to come down here and tell me what she has done to improve her life. Will you welcome former female mud wrestler Renee Vicary? Here she is. Now, Renee, I am very happy to know, why did you finally decide to leave this ludicrous job of yours as a female mud wrestler? Did you finally get my message?
Yes. After we spoke last, I decided that it wasn't the right thing to do, and you were right.
And it wasn't the proper female type thing to do?
Well, I decided that what I'm going to do is look for a husband, settle down, and get married.
You got volunteers out there. So you want to settle down and you want to be a normal female and not a ludicrous. Right. So I finally showed her the right way. I saved Renee. What do you think? So now that you have seen the light, Renee, I understand that you have an important announcement to make to me about you're in a new business now, a much better, a much more decent business. Hold it. What is this new business that you're involved in?
Well, I bought one of the franchise. It's a franchise which is called Guys and Gals Tanning Salon.
Yeah.
And it's located in Santa Ana off of Grand Street. And anybody that watches the show can come in and get a free tan. As long as they mention your name. Anyways,
wait a minute. Now, this is a tanning salon, and the name of it is Guys and Gals Tanning Salon?
Yeah, and the phone number is 997-8943.
Well, don't give a commercial on my program. No, hold on. No, wait. Now, let me get this right now. It's called Guys and Gals Tanning Salon. Right. Do guys and gals come in? Hold on. Do guys and gals... Hold on, gang. Let me ask you. I want to get this straight. Do guys and gals come into your tanning salon together and tan?
Well, sometimes they come in separately, and then sometimes they come in together, or they go in this. There's 10 different rooms.
So they can go together, the guys and the gals?
Oh, yes, if they want.
Now, of course, they wear bathing suits, right?
No, they go naked.
Wait, what'd you say?
They're nude.
Nude? Renee, this is worse than I've had. This is worse than female mud wrestling. Guys and gals going into a tanning salon naked together.
Well,
Renee, you haven't changed. This is worse than your last job. Listen, tell me this. Why in the world, first of all, this is so ridiculous. Why in the first place do you have to go naked to get tan? I mean, every single inch of your body doesn't have to be tan, does it?
well, I think it's sexier if everything's completely tan.
Renee.
And as a matter of fact, I would like for you to come down and tan with me.
Hold on.
Wally needs a tan. You need a tan.
What are you asking me to do now?
I'd like you to come to my tan.
Hold it. Yes?
I would like you to come to my tanning salon and tan nude with me.
Tan nude with her?
Wally, you need a tan.
Renee, I think that... Do you think I would do a thing like that?
Well, Wally, I don't... Not if she wears a suit. I wear a bathing suit. I wear a bathing suit.
Hey, who is this girl that here next to you?
She's the one that works at the front desk with me. And she shows the men and the women how to turn on the machine, where to put the lotion.
I'm sure she tells the man how to turn on, right?
I wear a swimsuit. I wear a swimsuit. You want to see her tan lines?
You wear a swimsuit?
I wear a swimsuit. Want to see my tan lines? Just a peek. Just a peek.
Hey, when it comes to beds and mattresses, there's only one place to go, the Bed Broker, 300 East Orange Thorpe in Placentia. Come in and see my old pal Steve Cox, and you'll get a special Wally discount with any purchase you make. Just mention my name and take home a free autographed photo of yours truly as well. Stop by the store, Bed Broker, the largest bed store in Orange County for beds, bedroom furniture, and mattresses. You'll love the friendly atmosphere. Nobody works on commission, no high pressure, so come on in. We'll see you at the Bed Broker.
Silencer, the greatest invention since the remote control. It allows you to watch TV without disturbing others. Totally cordless, works with any TV or stereo. Greatly improves sound clarity for hearing aid users.
Since I can't hear well, I used to turn up my TV and stereo volume so I could hear it.
He turned it so loud my ears used to ring.
Now we both can watch TV.
Yeah, and he can adjust his volume just as loud as he wants to.
After 2 years of fighting over late-night TV, I am glad we bought it.
You can't put a price tag on giving your child a quiet place to do homework.
It makes a great gift. My friends appreciate it because it's something that they can really use.
A neighbor of mine down the hall was shot at in a dispute over loud noise. The sound is really crisp and it's clear.
Silencer? It paid for itself the first week I got it. I was able to get to work on time because I wasn't kept awake.
I would sit so close to the TV that my eyes would hurt. Now with the silencer, I don't have to worry. I can sit back and relax, or I can walk around and clean the apartment.
It gives me my privacy and freedom.
Between my son and his video games, my wife watching her soaps, and me and my sports, heck, we all get along now, thanks to the silencer. It works.
Normally sells for $140, now only $39.95. Call 1-800-874-7200 or send check or money order for $39.95 plus $5.50 shipping and handling to Silencer, Box 17015, Encino, California.
All right, now, you know, we've had some wild weirdos on the program, but this takes the cake. David, we introduce our final guest on the hot seat tonight.
Last up tonight, we have Chris Widener, who says that Satan owns the world, and he can prove it with numbers.
I cannot believe that you could sit there and say in this God-loving country that... You sit there and say that Satan controls the entire world?
Right now, yes.
What's that?
Right now, yes.
Why do you say that?
Well, I've developed a formula which proves it.
Hey, Satan may control him, but not us, right? Now, what kind of a so-called formula do you have to prove that Satan rules this world?
Do you believe in Satan, Wally?
Of course there is Satan, but he certainly does not rule the world. God rules this world.
Then if God rules the world, why is so much bad happening?
Hey, speaking of bad happening, I had this nitwit on my show. Hey, speaking of bad things happening, Satan sent this guy to make us all sick to our stomach. What do you think? Now, I want you to prove to me, because we only have a few minutes.
That's right.
Prove to me how you can tell us, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that Satan rules this world.
Is 666 the number of Satan?
Is it?
All right. I have developed a mathematical formula that I've been working on for about 10 years now.
Wait, how old are you now?
I'm 28.
Hey, he's 28 years old. He's been working on this since he was 18, right?
That's right.
All right, so what is this fantastic formula?
This formula, of which there's only one in the world, proves that every single word in the English language adds up to 666.
Oh, come on!
That's right. Now the reason, see, Hollywood here adds up to 666, and so does Wally George, and so does television. Everybody wants Wally George to be 667. Now let me explain why it is 667. All right? Yes, there is an exception. We are dealing with percentages. We're dealing with 10-digit numbers, of which you're only seeing.
7 is the number of the Lord.
Right. Okay. It's a very curious phenomenon here because of the fact that we get 665, 664, 667, and 668. Now, in this board here, when you add up all of the values of the digits carried out, and they go like 114 point, number. Your total sum is 666. Now, I can bring any one of you out of the audience right now and show you that your name adds up to 666.
Wait. First of all, how did you invent that stupid formula?
I got that formula from my mind.
Hold it. He says he got the formula from his mind.
That's correct.
All right.
You can show that
hold on.
everybody's name.
I have a strange feeling his mind has been fried. What do you think?
By what? By Satan? You show me Satan.
Hey, how much?
You show me the devil, and I'll spit in his eye.
Hey, wait a minute. How much glue has he been sniffing, I wonder, right?
About as much glue and gasoline as anybody else here has been huffing. I can prove my point, and I'll have anybody in the audience come up and prove it right now.
Do it to me. Prove it to me.
I already proved yours. Let's prove someone else.
No, prove mine.
How can you prove that my name...
This book here is very magical. Now, this whole...
Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on a minute.
Every word.
Let me see one of you. Hey, will you hand me that magical book?
Yes, sir.
All right, hold on. Hey, hold on, pal. Here is this man's magical book. You want to know what I think of this book? I'll show you what I think of this book.
The book didn't fly.
All right, now, I've only invested $3,000 into making this, so I can do the same thing. But you know what? You know what? Hush. All of a sudden, there's a hush in the audience. Why would I do that? Because I know...
Because you're nuts, that's why.
I am right. I am right, and I can prove it. I can prove it. Any one of you, come up here. You, right there in the blue.
We have no time. Wait, Chris,
come on, darling.
Hold on.
Darling. I can
We have
prove
no
it.
time. We have no time. Hold on. Hey,
come on. All right, darling. What's your name?
We have no time.
What's your name? Donna. All right.
If you're thinking about buying a bike, you want to go to a quality dealer. I recommend my friends at Huntington Beach Bicycles and their new Westminster bicycles. They've been in the bicycle business for over 30 years, and the selection and service makes it impossible for you to be dissatisfied. Huntington Beach Bicycles, Westminster Bicycles are authorized dealers for GT, Trek, and Schwinn. Mention my name, get a free autograph photo of yours truly, and a special bonus discount on your bicycle. Westminster Bicycle and Huntington Beach Bicycle. Yeah.
Here it is, now on video, minute after minute of amazing flips. Bouncing, smashing, and scraping. Watch these guys eat it big time. You'll have to see it to believe it. It's the ultimate party trick. See exactly why these guys wear their helmets. Watch them crash and burn. Jam-packed with action that lets you actually feel the agony of defeat. Ouch! Watch these guys try to hang on for their lives. Just sit back and watch these real crash test dummies really eat it big time. Call now for the special TV offer, and you get 2 tapes for $19.95. Call 1-800-551-5511.
Do you want to meet beautiful women? Then call 1-900-84-INTRO, where you can hear messages from women in your area tonight. And you may place your own personal ad so women may call you. And you can exchange private messages using your free voicemail box. So call the intro line exclusively for Southern Californians at 1-900-84-INTRO at only 98 cents per minute.
Thank you very much, and welcome back. Okay, now, David Kennedy, I don't know, you see all this junk on my desk here. I don't know what's going on. Would you introduce our next guest?
With all her paraphernalia here, whatever it is Judy Levy, who is the owner of the Love Boutique of Tarzana.
Now, Judy, I have heard about your store, the Love Boutique, and you should be ashamed of yourself for some of the raunchy things you have in that store, right?
You can't even imagine some of the exciting things we have.
What'd you say?
You can't even imagine some of the exciting things we have at the Love Boutique.
That's the problem. You can imagine it.
I can imagine, and I'll tell you, it disgusts me. What about you? Now I understand you.
Missing all the fun.
Tarzana has never been the same and probably never will be.
And it never should be that way ever before. But I'll tell you, I've seen in your ad for the Love Boutique that you feature adult toys. Oh, okay. And then she features sex education videos.
We can always learn to enhance our love skills.
And sensuous lingerie for women and men. Do you mean to tell me that men wear lingerie?
I want you to know I could fit you in some pretty exciting little outfits.
What do you have there?
Is this perfect for you or not? You want to try it on?
Hold it.
What's the S stand for?
Give me that. This is ridiculous. Give me that. It's terrible. Get out of here.
Don't you have one of your thighs?
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
Can you imagine how excited your lady would be
Never mind about that. Now, what else is this junk here that you have here? Hold on.
There are so many wonderful things for sensuality and to bring excitement to lovers. And the Love Boutique, this is just a small, tiny little sampling of what we feature.
It sounds sick to me, doesn't it to you? Now, wait. First, tell me what you're doing here.
I'm going to put some lovely light massage oil on you called Loving
What's that stuff called?
This is called Loving Touch Massage Oil.
Loving Touch. All right, go ahead.
You put them on your hand and... Can you imagine how excited you can be?
See what you do? Hey, this whole thing is so un-American, it knocked down my picture of the USA. Now, our time is going by so fast.
Well, we want to tell people about the Love
But let me tell you this. Do you know what else? Here's some other raunchy stuff. Can you believe this? Edible undies.
Now this I have to show you because
now here's something else. Emotion lotion.
What you want to do is rub this.
I don't know. Hey, Wally, I don't know how
Wally. Blow on it.
Hey, Wally, I don't know how it feels, but you look better already.
Let me tell you
blow
something.
On it, Wally. I want to show you what we do.
I'm not going to blow on it.
It's so much fun, though. Blow on the emotion lotion, and it gets warm. Now you can This is it. Don't
I've had enough of this.
About to land in Boise, Idaho. From there, a car will take you to Twin Falls.
Max, that's where we're going, Twin Falls. My mother lives near there.
Oh, really? If you get a chance, you should drop in and see her, 99.
Well, you too. She'd love to meet her future son-in-law.
See, here comes the highlights, some highlights for you right now. Take a look at this. Now, David, it's time to introduce our first victim.
Okay.
She's been here before, and she's back as ludicrous as ever. Go ahead.
Leading off tonight, we have the star and queen of pornography, Brandy Alexander.
Where's the queen? Never mind that.
Not too much now. We'll have to stop the show.
Kick her off now!
Hey, you know what we're going to do? We'll kick you off right now. Okay. Now, you are the...
That was a Christmas present from your crew.
I don't want it. Hey, your body sickens me. I have news for you. What do you think?
Christmas present from the crew or for the crew?
Hey, porno queen, do you really think that you're sexy?
Yeah!
Most of the time.
Oh, get out of here. She performs in these lewd, vile porno films. Is that something ridiculous? All right. Now, Brandy, the FCC, hold everybody. Hey, you guys are going to go in about 10 seconds. So hold it down, or we're going to clear the whole place out here, and you'll be the first to go. Just hold it down. All right. Now, the FCC has ruled that, which is, I think, a really ridiculous ruling from the Federal Communications Commission, that porno stars like you and films like you make can now be shown on commercial television stations all over America after midnight. I said that's terrible, isn't it? Now, are you in favor of? Are you in favor of that ludicrous decision?
I think it's about time. I think they should move that up to 11 o'clock instead of midnight. We can run against Star Trek.
Commercial television stations are on the air to serve in the best interests of the public. It is not meant to show pornography, obscenity.
If there wasn't a demand for it, Wally, they wouldn't be doing it now, would they?
There's only a demand from the perverts of America. Am I right? I say commercial television stations and radio stations have no right to show this trash at any hour of the day or night. Am I right?
Yeah. They have to compete with the cable. The cable showing it.
Why do they have to?
Because they're losing money. They have to be right up there.
Since when? Hey, we're making a lot of money on this station, and we don't show porno.
You've got me on here, haven't you?
Where have you heard they're losing money? Every TV station in Southern California that I know of is making millions of dollars profit every single year. We don't need trash. The only reason the FCC did that is they must have gone out of their minds. They must have some liberals who are serving on the FCC.
People have to have a choice. They really do. I saw an interesting episode of Silver Spoons last night, and it was about, you know, little Ricky Schroeder was tuning in adult cable.
That she watches anything like Silver Spoons. I thought she used Silver Spoons to snort out of.
No more than you do, Wally.
Oh, boy. So what did you see on Silver Spoons?
Well, it was... No, it was an interesting episode. It was about the Ricky Schroeder. He and his friends had tuned in an adult channel from the cable.
So what's the big deal?
Well, listen to me.
Don't bore us to death, Brandy.
No, his father sits him down and has a talk with him. Father sits him down and has a talk with him, says, you know, I have this channel because I have cable. I like to have the choice, although I choose not to watch. People have to have a choice. You're discriminating against poor people that can't afford cable or VCRs or rent movies.
Hold on. People do not have to choose at all from this kind of trash. Just a few years ago...
You wait and see, Wally, how many people are going to be watching these adult things on television.
Well,
you just wait. You watch the ratings.
Wait and see. Because the majority of the people are going to rise up and they're going to make the FCC reverse that decision and kick bimbos like you out of America. Now, you know, Brandy...
It's the majority that made him make the decision in the first place.
What about the little children who can flick on the television set after 12 midnight, they say, the FCC says, oh, well, kiddies won't be watching after 12 midnight. Are you kidding? How many kids have television in their own room?
A spoiled, rotten brat
Mom
has
and
television
Dad.
in his room.
Not only that, they can tape it and watch it anytime they want.
That's right.
All day long.
Well, all the children I know aren't allowed to touch the electronic equipment. And any parent that does, you know, it was on this episode that I was talking about, I mean, a family that has good communication and things, they say, you know, don't do this. The child won't.
When commercial
But it's bad parenting that makes children do
when
stuff
the
like
government
this.
says that it's hold on. When the government says it's okay for commercial television stations to air scummy pornography, that's saying the government is putting a stamp of approval on your kind of filth, and I say the government should not be doing that, should they? I'll tell you why, because, you know, on television, I mean, you certainly wouldn't invite a naked couple into your home, into your front room.
Depends on what kind of mood you're in, right?
Not only that.
Hold on. You would not invite, hold on a minute. Hold it down, the audience. You would not invite a naked couple into your front room to perform sex acts right in your front room. When you turn on the television set with pornography, that's exactly what you're doing. You're bringing that kind of filth right into the front rooms of America's homes, and I say that is absolutely wrong.
What are you?
Not only that, Brandy, but you're ruining your own industry. When you make something so common and easy to get to, it'll die out. What you need to do is keep it hard to get the way it is now. I'm not complaining about it. I think it's a great idea. Make it so common, everybody will...
You know what we have to do? Somewhere, everybody, somewhere we have to draw the line. You see, it's been getting a little worse and a little worse and a little worse year after year after year on television. Now you know what they do? Now if we let this get by, where they can show porno and filth and obscenity after 12 midnight, they get by with that, then it's going to be after 10 o'clock. They get by with that, then they'll be showing it all the way around the clock. We've got to draw, the line. Hold on, I'm talking, you bimbo. You got to draw the line, because if you let them get away with this now, they won't take this laying down. They'll go on for more and more and more and more and more. And I'm saying we must draw the line now and say no time is the right time for pornography on commercial television and radio. Hey, if you like real deep dish Chicago-style pizza, you got to go over to Windy City Pizza in Huntington Beach. Tell my good buddies Tim and Joe Wally sent you, and you get a free autograph photo of yours truly. Dine in or take out. You'll love the deep dish Chicago-style pizza. Tim and Joe are dedicated to making your visit a pleasant one. Always friendly service, a clean, friendly atmosphere, a great family restaurant. Ask for the Wally special at Windy City Pizza in Huntington Beach.
Fantasies, live talk, personal dreams. Try them now. Find out how. Call toll-free. Women's fantasies, wild desires.
Dial 1-800-934-9100.
Party live, one-on-one.
Dial 1-800-934-9100.
Get personal contacts for personal dreams.
Dial 1-800-934-9100.
Fantasies, live talk, personal dreams. Try them now. Find out how. Call toll-free.
Dial 1-800-934-9100.
Adults over 18 only.
Would you have us believe you killed Peter Baxter for no reason at all?
I didn't kill Mr. Baxter.
Then who did?
Stuart Baxter.
Well, she's lying!
It's no use, Stuart.
Last year, we had the cleanest air in over 40 years. So the Air Quality Management District rounded up some of its most important clients who'd like to say,
thanks, gracias, salamat po.
Every time you carpool, Ride the bus or walk instead of drive, you're helping clean the air for California's most precious resource. Keep it up. Call for...
Welcome back, Wally George here on Hot Seat, and we have this really bimbo porno star, Brandy Alexander. Now, you also, Brandy, have worked, I understand, occasionally for these 976 sex phone call companies, have you not?
Yeah.
Where people call you up and you pant and do all kinds of revolting things over the phone, is that right?
Not that simple. They have to go through a whole rigmarole to get to me, but...
There is legislation pending now that was introduced by Senator Jesse Helms in the United States Senate, which will make it illegal in the United States of America to have any more of those 976 phone calls. How about that? What do you think about that, Brandy?
Well, are they talking about the live sex lines or the recorded ones?
All of them. All of them. They're going to be branded illegal because, you know, once again, here little kiddies get a hold of these 976 numbers and they dial and they listen to the most sickening, disgusting conversations you've ever... I called them 3 or 4 times. I call them, I have to call them for research to know what I'm talking about. Sure. I called them a couple of times, and I was so disgusted, I banged my receiver up. You
banged it?
I was so upset, I almost tore my phone out of the wall. No, because once again, Brandy, these little kids can get to the phone and dial 976 and hear all this kind of stuff.
What's wrong with these parents that let them do that? I don't understand.
Brandy, parents cannot control their children 24 hours a day.
Children are supposed to be watched 24 hours a day.
No, you can't follow them around the house every moment of the day. They can get on the phone.
And like I said, any family with a good relationship will tell their children not to, and they won't.
Well, I can't understand in the first place why.
They just aren't home, these working mothers.
She's done it before. But the thing, I can't understand why the telephone companies have gone into partnership with these porno peddlers and to have, I'll tell you, Alexander Graham Bell must be spinning in his grave, right? Yeah. I mean, the only reason the phone companies allow this, you know why, don't you? It's all because of greed. The telephone company, Ma Bell, is acting like a pervert. That's what she's doing. Like a pimp. That's what she's doing. Yeah. Ma Bell. Yeah.
Oh, you want to hear something about pimping, Wally? One of our producers, the district court, just overturned his pandering charges. It'll soon be okay for us to shoot in L.A. How about that, Wally?
Well, how about you going to jail for the rest of your life? Yes, go ahead.
I was just wondering if you ever could find a husband that would actually be interested in you.
I doubt it.
And you had kids, would you want them to be calling these numbers or watching any of these movies?
Well, for one, I don't plan on getting married, and I can't have children, but...
But if you could get married and you do have children, would you want your kids watching the kind of films that you do?
Would you want them to see you?
I would hope that we would have an honest, open relationship and that they will be educated well enough in sex that they won't have that type of curiosity.
No, but what if they did? Would you be ashamed to have children, if you had children, to see mommy in the kind of things that you do?
Well, I hope that when I do have children...
Just answer me.
I'm answering you, Wally.
Well, hurry up.
Don't interrupt.
Don't warn me. Now, answer me. Would you like your kids to watch you?
When I'm a grandmother and my boobs are down to my knees, I want them to know that I was once a good-looking girl.
Don't shake them so much they won't fall down to your knees.
I'm going to have to bleep David.
I'm just giving you some advice, that's all.
You know,
I do wear a bra, Scrooge.
She says she has no plans of getting married because she knows no decent man would ever marry her.
I didn't say that.
Yes. You said you had no plans to get married.
No,
Go ahead,
but it's not because no one would have me.
Well, my question is that in all the sexual acts that she's performed in her past and into the future, is she ever worried or does she now presently have AIDS?
Yeah.
Remember me? I'm the fellow that told you to use your blow dryer to soothe an earache. That was just one of the hundreds of special doctor-tested home remedies from one of the most famous and useful books we ever put together, Until Now. This is the brand new Doctor's Book of Home Remedies 2. Hi, I'm Bill Gottlieb, Editor-in-Chief. And believe me, if you want even more of the most effective home healing techniques from even more of the best doctors, covering even more health problems and conditions, then call for the Doctor's Book of Home Remedies 2 right now. You'll get so many practical remedies, all from top health experts. Like if you get a paper cut, heal it with super glue. Or to remove your ring from a swollen finger, use dental floss. And to make age spots disappear, try lemons. From relieving pizza burn on the roof of your mouth to popping out a splinter without using a needle. It's all here in the new Doctor's Book of Home Remedies 2.
The Doctor's Book of Home Remedies 2. Over 600 pages, 1,800 home healing remedies from 700 doctors and health experts.
There's so much that's new in the Doctor's Book of Home Remedies 2. Like how eating nuts can help end migraines, how taking cough syrup can increase your fertility, even why using a dark tablecloth can actually help you lose weight.
Call now for the new Doctor's Book of Home Remedies 2. Try it absolutely free for 21 days. Then if you wish to keep it, pay in just 4 easy installments of only $6.99.
And as a free gift, you'll get this special book, Anti-Aging Nutrients, about the foods and nutrients that can help you reverse the effects of aging.
Remember, you can try the Doctor's Book of Home Remedies 2 free for 21 days.
By the way, try a wet tea bag for sore gums. Or to relieve heel spurs, wear cowboy boots. If you get a leg cramp...
Call now, 1-800-824-6300. That's 1-800-824-6300.
And now we have another of our friends back with us, or foes. He always is here to defend the illegal, so go ahead, David.
Making another of his many visits to Hot Seat and talking about his favorite subject, as usual, Manuel Lopez talking about illegal aliens.
Now, Manuel, you are fighting for more rights for illegal aliens. There's lots of new legislation pending to give illegal aliens more rights. They should not be discriminated against on the job market. I say illegal aliens are just that. Illegal people in this country. They are criminals, they are crooks, and they have no rights. All right, now, Manuel, how do you answer that?
I was hoping the spirit of Christmas that you would get away from this Scrooge mentality that you have.
Even at Christmas time?
I was hoping that...
Hold on, Manuel.
That you would recognize the rights of all individuals.
Wait a minute, Manuel.
As an example of all the religions on earth, recognize the dignity of man. And I was hoping that you would change for the holidays at least and give the undocumented, at least...
illegal alien.
The dignity of their existence and of their rights. But
Manuel,
I think you haven't changed.
Even on Christmas time, on any time, Wally stands for what is right for America. And Manuel, how can you say that people should not... Now, there's this big legislation pending, and Manuel's going crazy because he says illegal aliens are being discriminated against on the job market. Now, I tell you, Americans should discriminate against illegal aliens on the job market because too many of your pals, the illegal aliens, are coming across the border taking jobs away from American citizens, right? And Manuel, that is wrong. There are too many American employers who are actually firing American citizens and giving their jobs to illegal aliens. That's wrong, Manuel.
Well, basically, Wally, I think a lot of the people are firing themselves because their performance is not up to par. And on the job market, you have to perform. You have to be up to snuff. If you don't, you're out the door. In the same way you kick people out of the studio, a lot of employers kick people out of the studio that don't meet their standards. People don't meet your standards. You have a right to do that. In the same way, a company has a right to get rid of somebody that's not producing. And that's basically what governs the labor market. And I would say that in the main, people that are economic refugees are people that are here to show that they can perform and also to earn a living. And a lot of our people are spoiled, and I think that's one of the things that's wrong here.
Oh, come on. Hold on. The reason the employers are getting rid of American workers and hiring illegals is because they can pay the illegals cheaper wages. Yeah. And I say, if the illegal aliens were not here to begin with, they could not be hired, and that's why we got to sweep them all out of here and send them back where they came from. Answer that.
I think the major problem we're having, Wally, is that we have corporations that are going abroad, and they're leaving basically the crumbs for the Americans and the undocumented to fight over. But the real jobs are going to Hong Kong, they're going to Korea, and they're going abroad. We have runaway corporations that, in my judgment, are the real illegals. We have to do what Lee Iacocca has done, invest in America in the way that Chrysler was brought up basically from the ashes. Just like the Phoenix, we have to do the same thing here in this country. We have to develop our own industry so that it's attractive to the American worker. And we're not doing that. We're allowing it to escape.
Hold on. Hey, Manuel, what we're doing here is we are hurting the working people here in the United States of America by hiring your friends, the illegal aliens. Now, you say they shouldn't be discriminated against. We have to discriminate against the illegal aliens. They are here illegally. They have no rights. Yeah. Hey, if they want to have the rights of all the rest of us, if they don't want to be discriminated against, then let them apply for legal American citizenship.
Manuel. It seems to me, Wally, that you missed the point.
You missed the point every time.
The point is that the
point's on your head. That's where it is.
The economic structure at this point does not allow the American worker to compete for the high-tech jobs. Those jobs are going abroad. Then we're shipping dollars out to buy everything from Korea, from Japan, from these other countries. The Japanese at this point are really our masters, and it's really our fault. We have to reverse that. We have to reverse it and give the American people meaningful jobs, and not...
But illegal aliens are not American people.
Have them fight to see who's going to become fruit pickers and toilet cleaners. I think the real concern should be how to provide meaningful jobs for the American worker.
Yes, but illegal aliens are not American workers. They are criminals who are taking jobs away from legal American workers.
When my dad died, I found out about probate the hard way, after thousands of dollars in a year in court. That's why my wife and I got a living trust instead of a will. It means we decide what happens to our property now. And if we change our minds, we'll just change the trust. And there's no probate. I don't want my kids to go through what I did. So I called Jacoby and Myers.
To learn more about a living trust, call 1-800-97-LEGAL. Jacoby and Myers.
If you've been thinking about replacement windows, I want you to think about my friends, the experts at Booth Door and Window in Orange, serving all of Orange County. Replacement windows without removing stucco or drywall, and you have a lifetime guarantee. You're dealing with licensed and trained installers and the lowest possible prices, and yes, price quotes available over the phone, featuring Milgard replacement windows guaranteed for life. Tell them Wally sent you, and I thank you very, very much.
Folks, could someone scratch my nose? It's worth money, $5 to scratch my nose. Anybody, $5 to scratch my nose?
That mower doesn't look in safe condition. You know, mowing safety starts with good, well-maintained equipment. And take a walk around the lawn. Pick up any objects that could be thrown by the mower blade. And dress properly. Loose or baggy clothing can get caught in the controls. Safe mowing also requires proper footwear. Mowing safety. It only takes a moment.
I want to remind you people here in Southern California, join me on my new show, on my new station, Kick FM 94.3, the greatest in country hits. I'm on every Sunday night with the Wally George Great American Country Show, and I present my comments on what's been happening around the nation, read the Wally mailbag, VIP interviews, play some country hits. You're going to love it. Every Sunday night, 8 p.m., the Wally George Great American Country Show on Kick FM 94.3. Tune in. You'll be sorry if you don't. Now, if you should like to write to me, coming up my address on the screen, Wally George, P.O. Box 787, Hollywood, California, 90078. Love to get your mail. I read every single letter. We answer them all as soon as we can. If you want a free autographed picture, personally autographed to you, let me know and I'll get one out to you. You may want to send my picture yourself, too, if you got one hanging around and I put you up on my bulletin board. Okay, it's Wally George, P.O. Box 787, Hollywood, California, 90078. Write to Wally. Love to get your mail. I do. Want to hear from you, of your comments and suggestions and stuff. Not that I'll take any of your suggestions, but I might, though. That's all the time we're going to have for our show tonight. Remember, we're here every night, Monday through Friday at 12 midnight with Hot Seat Highlights, and then the original Hot Seat show every Saturday night, 11 until 12 midnight. Also on Channel America, beamed all around the country, 165 cities nationwide, and internationally via satellite on Channel America. God bless you all, and God bless America.
And now, stay tuned for the other voice of late-night television. Morton Downey Jr. is next, only on 56 KDOC.
Listen, there's a party going on right on your telephone. It's America's ultimate party line, and it's what everyone's talking about. Try it now. Find out how. Call toll-free. Imagine right now you can talk live with up to 8 friendly people who want to meet you. It's fun, it's exciting, and you can try it now. Find out how. Call toll-free. Don't be shy. You can listen in until you hear someone you want to talk to. Then say hello. It's that easy. Try it now. Find out how. Call toll-free. Adults over 18 only.
If you're dying to meet someone you will really like, you've got to make the call. It's like this giant voicemail with single men and women from all over the country. And
Join them, Adam, Hoss, Little Joe, and of course, Hot Sing for dinner. Weeknights at 7 on 56.
Real. Everything I've said about wrestling being phony and ridiculous is right. Isn't that right?
Wally, let me say something. What do? You come to work, you practice your script.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Welcome back, everybody, to Hot Seat. Can I have that on? Okay, very good. Now, you know what? I've had a lot of really degrading, sickening people on my show, but I think this couple's about the worst. What do you think? And here's what I think of their stupid magazine. Here you go right here. Get out of here. They are so disgusting to say babies are disgusting, and she brags about aborting both of her babies, and she said she'd do it 10 more times. I tell you, taking one look at her, I'm glad she hasn't had a baby. But I say, people like her and her husband, instead of bragging about abortion, they should realize what they are doing is killing a live baby, right? All right. Now we have, hold down over there, guys. We have some extra time because I kicked those idiots out of here before I was going to. So we brought some people from the Wally Stadium to ask some questions on various things. Can I have your name and your question, please?
Yeah, my name's Don Wally. I just wanted to talk to you about what I think is a totally unsaid issue, because that is the handing out of condoms in high schools. If this was ever to happen, why would I want to be using my tax money to be paying for some high school kids' sex, which, you know, we have to recover when we were younger?
You're absolutely right, and what's even twice as ludicrous is they're now handing them out also at some churches. They're handing out condoms to kids, and they're saying have safe sex. First of all, let's realize one thing. Condoms are not safe. They're only 70% safe. The AMA says now only 70% safe, which means 30% of those who use condoms may get AIDS, or females may become pregnant. And so I say, instead of passing out condoms to little kids in junior high school, and certainly at churches, they should be counseling little kids on why they should not have sex in the first place. The only true 100% safe way to avoid pregnancy and to avoid the catching of AIDS is abstinence. And you know what? I think AIDS may be God's way of coming down with some wrath upon us all, because sex was supposed to be made as an act of love between two married people who love each other, and here we've had all this sexual promiscuity, and maybe AIDS is God's answer to this horrifying promiscuity that's been going on and adding on and on and on. Okay, let's go to this question. Yes.
My name's Adam, and I was wondering what you think about William Kennedy.
William Kennedy Smith?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think all the Kennedys are a bunch of dimwits, to tell you the truth. But I will tell you this. I watched the trial. I watched it on television, and there really wasn't evidence. He says he didn't do it. She says he did. There was evidence that the bimbo was seen on that night drinking champagne out of a bottle. I think both of them were probably bombed out of their mind. And I think the whole thing was a waste of taxpayers' money. Okay, yes. I mean, why in the world do we spend all of this time on who in the heck cares if they did it in the first place? How about you? I mean, we're wasting every damn thing the Kennedys do. We put it on the news and make a big deal out of it. I couldn't care less. Yes, sir, can I have your name and your question?
Wally, my name's Stretch. I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about those idiots who formed that new republic in Russia and left Mikhail Gorbachev on the sidewalk?
Well, I'll tell you what. A lot of people are saying now that it's a great thing that Gorbachev is gone, and now they have a separation of the Soviet Union, and there's going to be all separate states and so forth. Yeah, but that's what I was just going to say. Nobody stopped to consider or talk about the fact that we don't know now who is going to be in control of the nuclear arsenal that the Soviet Union has. If Gorbachev is gone, who the hell knows who's going to be in control of those nuclear missiles? We could have those things sailing over here over our heads, and I say we better be awfully careful. The CIA had better really get in there and watch what's going on, because we may be worse off without Gorbachev than we were with Gorbachev. Okay, let's go to the next, yes. Yes, sir, can I have your name and your question? Okay, you got your fan club with you tonight, okay?
Dang straight.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'd like to say hi to my mom. My name's Mike from El Toro, and
yes,
I want to know what you think about David Duke.
Well, I'll tell you what. I am very glad David Duke lost the election for governor back in Louisiana. I say this is one nation under God with liberty and justice for all. That means for all colors, for all races, for all creeds. I think David Duke is bad news for America. He is spreading hatred and animosity, stirring up the pot, and I say there's no place for place of people like David Duke and Tom Metzger and other people in the government. I would love to see David Duke deported from the United States of America. Okay, yes. Yes, sir. Yeah, can I have your name and your question?
Yeah, my name is Paul, and I'm wondering what you think about Howard Stern and his lesbian dating game, and would you ever debate him?
Well, you know, Howard Stern has debated me, or not debated me, has put me down on his alleged radio program, and he's talked about me and said some very sickening things, and people have called me and asked me to go on his show. I would not degrade myself by going on a sickening show like Howard Stern. I mean, I used to think that Rick Dees was bad, but Howard Stern is the pits. I think he's a lousy, filthy jerk, and if I had my way, I'd throw him off the air right now. Okay, yes. How you doing, pal?
All right.
Hey, you got your hat back. Okay, great. Okay. Yes. Hold down. Yes, go ahead.
Hi, Wally. My name is Rob.
Yes, Rob.
And, recently in the Orange County Register, Pete Wilson talked about the welfare cuts and certain types of cuts and taxes.
Yes. Well, let me answer that. I say Ronald Reagan said this years ago, and I believe it, and I think Governor Wilson should go along with it too. I say when it comes to welfare, I say we must help the truly needy. I stress the truly needy, but we do not want to help lazy loafers who do not want to have a job. I'll be right back. Thank you very much. Have you ever had a baby?
I've had abortions.
Oh!
And I'd have a million abortions.
Dan Clyburn, Piano Favorites, Department 1, Richmond, Virginia.
We're back, Wally George, here with you on our Hot Seat Show, a rambunctious program, to say the least, tonight. And from the Bonsai Cruisers in Anaheim are down here tonight. Cal State Poly Pomona right there. Cal State Pomona, there they are. Okay. Hey, we want to thank you all for being with us all across America on the Channel America Television Network. In this holiday season, may I wish you the most joyous of times in this holiday season and a fantastically happy New Year. I want to thank all of you, especially you people here in the audience, and everywhere who have been helping me for not stay on the air. God bless you all. I'll see you next week. God bless you. God bless America. And good night, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you. You want a law passed that any women who are pregnant in America, it's mandatory that they have an abortion?
Mandatory abortion, Wally. They'd have to file with the regulatory agency, which would monitor abortion clinics. They'd have to sign up. Everyone would have to go. You too. It'd be like the DMV. And if a woman go to hell.
Yes, go ahead.
But if a woman didn't report in the second or third trimester, she'd have to face death.
Oh, geez, you are so, hey, what is that stupid, what is that sign that you're hanging up there?
That's reason for abortion.
What is that?
Here we go.
What's that picture you got there?
It's a picture. It's the strongest argument for abortion that I've ever seen. It was taken about... Shut your mouth! It was taken about 100 years ago when photography was basically new. It's a picture of you as a baby, Wally George.
Take a tip from Santa and give the Dirt Devil hand vac. Help someone you love clean up this Christmas.
Hey, how about some office supplies for Christmas?
Sears has what every office needs. Lots of professional-looking dress shirts at only $10.99 each. Hurry while supplies last. Bring the softer side of Sears home for the holidays.
Now Maalox comes in a brand new flavor. Water. Introducing new easy-to-swallow Maalox Caplets. The antacid that doesn't taste like one.
A teenager caught in an intimate situation.
Oh, God.
How will an angry parent react?
You are out of your mind having that boy arrested.
Picket Fences, tonight.
Estimate on premium cabinetry styles. We proudly accept the following credit cards and offer convenient financing. This offer reserved for homeowners only, so call now.
Hey gang, Kokomo's is the happening place in Irvine. One of the most popular nightclubs in Orange County for the under 30 crowd, says the Orange County Register. You'll love the outrageous atmosphere, the fun staff, top 40 contemporary dance styles featured, great food too for lunch and dinner, happy hour 4 to 8, mention Wally George, and you get a free autograph photo, and you'll have more fun than you ever believed. We're going to see you at Kokomo's in Irvine. Get in there, tell them Wally sent you in. Thank you.
Heavenly bodies, beautiful girls, out of this world, straight from your innermost fantasies, tempting, inviting, mysterious. Live the fantasy. Call now. Call 1-800-80-VENUS. They're waiting for you right now. Adults only, please.
Then sings my soul.